It's the 11th of November, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and that means it's Bedroom Boogie. Welcome once again to Around the House in 80 Days, this programme of just being able to move a little bit more safely and a little bit more often in your own environment. So, as always, safety check your floor, good footwear, make sure you're wearing something nice and comfortable and secure on your feet, and go at your own pace. This is all about you feeling great. So we begin again with our nice warm up, which is going to be some toe tapping. I'm just increasing the speed again for myself a little bit now. I feel like I've been building it up. You might still require to hold on to some support. Some days you've got good days and bad days, you know, and some days you just need to reach out and have that support, and other days you can manage just fine. So really work with how you are feeling. Keep going if you're standing, if you're sitting. Let's get a nice side tap movement going there as well. Keeping that lovely tall posture, folks. And you might be looking out the window. Do you know, it's raining this morning. The cloud cover is pretty dense. It's raining. Oh well, it's not so heavy. I think I'll still be going out for that beautiful long walk with my pups. They're 6 years old, but I still call them pups. Keep going. I hope you've slept well. I hope you've had the breakfast of your choice. I hope you're remembering to pull in your tummies and to make your spines lovely and long and your necks long and to keep your chins tucked. I hope you're remembering to breathe. And remember, you can bring your arms in anytime you want. This is meant to be Bedroom Boogie after all. It would be great to have some music going just now. And once you think you're getting that little bit warmer, and you can feel a little bit of heat building in your muscles, that's a great sign. Just start to bring it down a little bit. And come to that lovely neutral position. Make sure your back is long, your neck is long. Just take time to reset. Always reset before the next move so that you get the most out of it and you really enjoy it. So, if I am remembering right from looking at my notes this morning, yes indeed, we're going to be moving on to a small lunge. Now, when I showed you this the last time, I showed you to take a step forward, keep your heel down and bend. Come back into standing. Step forward, keep that back heel touching the ground, bend, and then push yourself back up into standing. Now if you want, you can keep going with that move. Just focusing on a lovely clean move and really pushing off that front foot to come back into standing, using support as needed. There is another move that you could incorporate here, and that would be lifting the back heel. So it's more like taking a stride. So if you were walking along, you would absolutely lift your back heel. You couldn't walk otherwise. So it's quite nice to practice that one as well. So you can see what I'm up to now. It's the same principle, the same move, but I'm lifting my back heel. Now you keep going if you're standing. Try to see if you can manage 8 of those on each foot. If you're sitting, I want your feet facing forward, lovely upright posture. Place one foot forward, keep the feet flat on the floor, and just bend forward from your hips so that your nose is coming over your thighs. And push back. And then the same on the other side. And again, if you could try and do 8 of those, that would be fine. Alternatively, if you're sitting, you might want to focus on the heel raise part of this move. So you may decide you're going to have your feet in front of you facing forward. You've got a lovely tall posture and you're going to come onto your toes and back down slowly. Onto your toes and back down slowly. And if you're doing that one, you'll start to feel a little bit more movement going on in your ankles. Okay, you just keep going with that until you've completed 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it could be 8 to each side in fact, and I suspect it is 8 to each side. Our next move this morning is going to be the sunbeam. Now you know this move. If you're sitting nice and secure, lovely and upright, hands in front of you, and we're just going to do 8 of these as well. We're going to just sweep up and round for 8 times and enjoy the movement that's coming into your shoulders and your back just from doing this. You may decide you're going to start small. So the sun is small, but it's still radiant. You may decide you're going to gradually increase. You may decide that's enough, you're going to stop there. Same if you're standing. I'm going back into my full sunbeams. Beautiful tall posture, tummy in. Feel that stretch, feel the joy of the movement. 8 times, and this is going to get your shoulders nicely mobilised for the day. And then just shake it out a little bit. Oh, that feels so delicious. Our final move this morning is, once again, we're going to focus on this upper leg strength. And you're going to do some small squats this morning. And again, we're going to try for 8 of these. Now, if you're standing, your feet are hip width apart. You've got that beautiful upright posture. Back is lovely and long. And you're just going to stick your bottom out behind you and come down into a small squat so that your knees are always above your toes, never in front of your toes. And you're going to do this 8 times. Now, it helps me to keep my straight back if I do this with my arms. And keep going for 8. You may do this with support. You may decide that that's your best chance of getting a nice safe move. Okay, and you should feel some heat coming into these upper leg muscles. If your knees are becoming too sore, chances are you're going forward too much in front of your toes, so just pull them back a little. If you are sitting, I'm going to show you something a little bit different today if you're sitting, something which will also focus on the muscles in this upper area. And it's going to be an inner thigh stretch. So you're just going to take your feet, move them apart and stretch those inner thighs. Bring them together and again stretch those inner thighs, maintaining that posture. Did you notice I went into a wee bit of a slump there again? You see, I'm right with you on this journey, folks. So lovely tall posture, and just see if you can get a little bit of stretch with those inner thighs, and then move your feet back in. I actually quite like doing just the foot move as well. It's quite fun. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. And there you go. And finally for today, you're going to do your cool down, which is just some lovely light marching. This is how it looks if you're standing. You might bring your arms in. This is how it looks if you're sitting. And you're going to keep doing that while I just give you a quick recap on your moves. So we began today with some small lunges, and you were choosing whether you wanted to lift your back heel or keep your back heel firmly on the floor. If you were sitting, it was the same idea, and you were coming forward and bringing your nose over. We moved into our gorgeous sunbeam move. Once more, just because I love it so much. And then we moved into our squats. Remembering to stick our bottoms out behind us and keep our backs long and straight. Just continue with your light marching for a few more moments. The two moves we focused on when sitting today were bringing your heels up, lowering them slowly, and we also did some inner thigh stretches. Folks, that's it for this morning. We look forward to seeing you again at 1 o'clock for, yep, it's your kitchen capers again at 1 o'clock, folks. If you've enjoyed your session, please leave us a comment, or please click on the like icon beneath the video. And if you can, get some more practice in between now and 1 o'clock, just maybe once more through each of the moves. Well done for you if you can manage to do that, so please do give it a go. Bye-bye, everyone.